I was going to say, if we're selling it, do we get money?
Well, I'm selling it. I'm selling my vehicle.
Dang it.
That Telehope used for a long time. So we are inside our old, retired, creepy white 15-passenger van.
The Telewhip.
The Telewhip?
The Telewhip. And tonight, Carvana is coming to pick it up from my house in exchange for a check.
I've always thought Carvana was a scam. It has always seemed scammy to me.
In what way?
I mean, anything that's like online. I feel like it's like buying a house online to me. Like, you just can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you're just selling a car to some random person that's going to come pick it up. Like, there's no way that's real.
No, I'm selling it to Carvana.
I know. There's no way that's real.
I mean, I sold another car to CarMax last week.
See, CarMax is real. They have like a location,
Well,
and you go
Carvana
there.
does have a location, but
Nah.
I opted for them.
No, it does not.
Have you ever seen the car vending machine?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Is that
crazy.
Carvana?
I think so.
Pretty soon you'll see this van. You'll be driving down 75. You'll be
It's
like,
just the van.
it's the van.
The Telewhip.
But we actually we retired this van after the 2022 touring season. After we toured, and then we started renting vehicles because this van has, I think, 210,000 miles on it.
It's a lot of miles.
It is a lot of miles, but we wanted to have a last conversation in this van before Carvana picks it up tonight.
We have so many memories in this van.
Yeah, we
So
do.
many great memories, so many bad memories.
I don't think I have any bad memories.
I got a
Oh,
few. I'll remind you.
I know you've got a few.
wait, did anyone throw up in this van?
No. I don't think anything
Dude,
bad
like
has
a rock
happened.
star.
Did anyone throw up outside the van? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
We were blessed.
Yeah.
But today will not be like a typical off-the-record podcast. It's just, we're just going to share the memories of this van. And
It's kind of like the
things.
wake of a funeral, right?
Yes.
Or the wake
yes.
at a funeral.
It's more like it's getting adopted, and we want to
Honor it.
honor it, but we'll never see it again.
Right.
But we have a lot of
Pawn it
memories.
off to some other band.
And if you haven't heard, we are starting a podcast called Off the Record. And it's going to be a Patreon exclusive podcast. But the first episode is public to the world.
First one's free.
This one
but-
will also be on YouTube for free.
Yes.
Oh,
but our
okay.
actual podcast is
Yeah.
a little bit more structured.
Mhm.
And this one's just going to be more sharing stories and
Yeah.
reminiscing about the Telewhip.
Tour time.
So if you want more like this, you can click the link below at Patreon. You just burped.
I moved my
That's
microwave.
crazy.
That's why I went.
That was loud.
You can click the link below, go to our Patreon, and get our Patreon exclusive podcast. It's a 1+ hour podcast every week. But without further ado,
No more doing.
and by
no
that,
more
he means
doing.
per month.
I just wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to start out by sharing how I bought the van. So,
It's starting to rain.
is it really sick?
Well, your backpack's outside on the.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Where is it?
On the on the trash can.
That's fine. I need a new backpack anyway.
Okay.
So I bought the van in 2019. Clara and I drove to like 2 hours to this dealer to go get it. And I was so excited because I saw it online. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be sick. We really need a 15-passenger van. And this dealer was like, all right, $6,000. And I'm like, would you take 5? He's like, cool. I'm like,
That's
that was
crazy.
the easiest negotiations ever. So I ended up, the guy ended up
Dang.
buying this van for like $5,800, like with taxes and all that stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, it's $5,800 in 2019, and I remember the the plates or the title got lost in the mail,
Classic.
and so I only had a specific amount of time that I could like register the vehicle. Otherwise, I'd have to like go get it inspected or something like that because it was out of state.
Oh.
And so it was like down to the last day in which we were about to like go on tour in
Yeah.
2019 with Patternist, if you recall.
I
And
do remember that.
I was able to go get like a 30-day extension on that, like that day. I didn't know you could do that, but they're like, you can extend it. I'm like, okay, sick. So I was like freaking out
Wow.
for like a week because it hadn't come. So
It's only illegal if they pull you over. That's the rule.
True. That's true. But I didn't want to risk that and risk not doing the tour.
That's fair. I don't know what we would have done.
I don't know. But that was our first. That was like the first week we had it. Was that? That's my first memory of the van. Next memory of the van, Adolph.
I think my first memory of the van was we were driving it for the first time, and that's when we realized that like there's a gap in the door, and so we could just like hear the wind in the road as we were passing by. And then I remember we just started like taping all the windows shut pretty early on because one of the windows was open a little bit. That was my very first memory of the van.
I just took that tape off, actually, and I actually think I figured out how to close the window. Well, the window was open too, but the gap in the door, I don't think.
So I remember we put like a beach towel down to like seal the gap, which helped some with the noise, but it was funny.
It was like riding in an airplane. It was so loud.
It was so loud. Like you couldn't sleep.
You couldn't.
Because it was just always so. And then when it would rain, like all the water would get in. And it was just not amiable.
Did it really get in?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like on the bottom part.
Oh, okay.
But not. Yeah, it was just not amiable. And then when it was cold out, cold air would get in.
It was cold.
It was cold.
It was cold. I will say this van has immaculate heating and
it does.
Immaculate air conditioning.
Absolutely.
It's really, really good. That's one of the biggest upsides of this van. Everything worked about the van.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
And you have the tire right there, which would always, like, if you braked really hard, would, like, fly forward.
Yeah.
I might move this camera really quick.
There's a tie right there because the undercarriage broke one day. And
that was on the bottom side?
Yeah, there's supposed
Underside?
to be a tire. The tire's supposed to be under the van.
Whoa.
But it is now inside this cabin.
Yeah.
Or whatever you call this. What do you call this?
The van.
The van.
I guess.
Inside the van.
So then, like James said, every time we hit the brakes, the tire would roll forward and just hit whoever was sitting in the front seat.
Yep.
Or it would hit the seat.
Go thunk. It would wake you up pretty good.
It's funny.
Something that I remembered as I was cleaning out this van last week to prep for sale, as I was finding there's actually some left. There's some pins. Some pins in this, like...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got one?
Is that when we did the curtains?
Yep. So we did a very DIY...
That fateful night.
Pin set. Actually, it was 3 nights. So we play this conference in order to get in front of colleges so we could be hired to play at their schools. And so we didn't really want to spend a bunch of money on hotels. So we're like, let's just take this van. Let's sleep in a Planet Fitness parking lot for 3 nights. It'll be great. It's only November in New Hampshire. It's not cold.
And it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't good.
Well, we all had sleeping bags.
I remember it being freezing.
It was pretty cold.
It's like my feet were so cold.
Yeah.
So what we did with the pins, we got this. I went to Joanne Fabrics, rest in peace.
Yeah.
And I got this whole, like a ton of just like black fabric to cover the windows. And so we put the pins in the ceiling with the fabric to like block out everything. And it worked, I think.
It did.
We had like a covering up the front seat so nobody could see in the back. And we each had a bench and we slept in sleeping bags in the Planet Fitness parking lot, right?
No.
I slept in a sleeping bag.
I don't think I got to sleep on a bench. I think I had to sleep in the driver's seat, just angled
I
back.
remember that.
Oh, really?
Well, no, see, I think this is different because we were in a Sheetz parking lot for that. And I don't think that was planned.
No, that was
that's a different
That was
trip.
a different trip. Okay.
But this I think we each had our own bench.
Okay, maybe, yeah. I probably did then.
I'm trying to remember if somebody knocked on the door,
No,
or if we saw like a police officer was like circling the parking lot, and we're like, he's about to put a halt to this.
I don't remember. I don't know.
I feel like we were paranoid about somebody knocking on the door because we saw the police officer, but then I think it never happened.
I was terrified that police would tell us to leave. But then in the mornings we would just go into the Planet Fitness. We had the Black Pass.
Yeah, we had the Black Pass.
So we could I guess two of us had the pass, and then we could go in and we showered and then went to our conference.
It was
and
great.
Did the conference. So it was a lot of fun. We got a lot of bookings from that conference, I think.
It was crazy.
So I think the other time that I'm thinking of is we were gonna stay at a motel in like
Yes.
North Carolina.
Winston-Salem.
Winston-Salem. See, that's
Winston.
in my mind. I was like, wait a minute, what is going on? Yeah, it was Winston-Salem. And that's when we went to that hotel, and there were like people were just walking behind the hotel.
There were,
trying
like,
to do drug deals and stuff like that.
Drug deals and other things. And
Yeah.
I think you walked in and there wasn't a front desk,
No,
if I remember.
I don't think he could
So-
get in.
Or it was locked.
It was locked, so which is typical, but they were scared. They're kind of scared of me. I was like, what the heck? So it was a Days Inn, as I remember.
Days in.
Days Inn, and I went in, and she's like, our system is down, so I literally can't get you your room. And so I'm like, okay, it's already like maybe 9:00 by this point.
Yeah.
And we were seeing a lot of sketchy stuff behind, like a lot of people going behind the hotel and a lot of people coming out, and we're like, this is weird. This is really weird.
Yeah, I
I
did
think
not like
we
that.
all just had a really bad feeling about it.
Yeah.
And so then we went to a Walmart.
Yeah.
I just remember like sitting in that parking lot for like 20 minutes waiting for Ben to come back.
Yeah.
And we're like, did Ben get murdered?
Well, and so then we went to a Walmart and we like got groceries and stuff. And then we ate it in the parking lot and we hung out there for like 3 or 4 hours until they closed. And then I think that's when we drove to the Sheets. And that's when I slept in the driver's seat.
Yes.
And I think you guys just slept wherever you were. And it wasn't horrible, but it was not good.
It was not good.
It wasn't horrible.
It was.
I just remember
Yeah.
like we kept waking up to like big bright truck lights and stuff. Because
Yeah.
we were at a gas station.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Shout out Sheets, though. We love Sheets. They got great
Yeah.
food,
They do.
great service, even better sleeping spots.
They have great breakfast burritos.
They do. They're awesome.
If you ever
Not
want
as
to
good
go
as
to
Buc-ee's, though.
That's fair. Well, does Buc-ee's have breakfast burritos? I guess
Buc-ee's
they
has
do.
everything.
Oh yeah, they do. I don't think I've ever had one. But yeah, that was
Classic.
I think buying the van, I was like, we're gonna spend a lot of nights in this van. And after doing it, I think we probably slept in here a total of 4 nights
Yeah.
out of all of our touring.
I
And
think so.
I was like,
that was
I
enough.
think I'm good.
I could do a lot more.
I would take it over, though. We slept at a friend's house in Nashville one time, and I was on the couch, sitting on the couch with my feet on this ottoman that was like not attached to the couch. and
Yeah, I
the
remember
ottoman
that.
kept slipping, and so I would just wake up and my like butt's on the floor and my feet are on the ottoman, my torso's on the couch, and I was like,
Was that the night we went to? Did we go to Cookout that night? I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out Jay Lind, for,
Dude, Jay Lind.
Yeah, I was back at his old Nashville place.
Is he in New York now?
I don't know. I think he's in Nashville. Actually,
I think he's
no,
in New
I
York.
think he's married now.
He is.
Yeah, but he might be in New York.
Shout out.
Shout out. I was also cleaning out stuff. I have a couple of artifacts from the
Uh-oh.
Let's
van.
go.
Uh-oh.
Number one is Pinor,
Pinor.
our trusty mascot, Pinor. He's been with us for a long time, since Centenary College in Louisiana, which you weren't even in the band at that
I wasn't
point.
even in.
This is 2018, I think.
Pinor's an OG.
He's an OG, and this used to be his hibernating van. So he would hibernate on the dashboard for a long
He would
time.
guard the van.
He would guard the van. So he's going to need a new house. I don't know where to put him.
I do remember it because he has this cut on his paw.
Yeah.
Aw.
But our friend Nate Mitchell, who's an artist, has 2 little sisters, and I remember that they put that Band-Aid on him.
Did they really?
Yep,
That's so
Whoa.
in Chicago.
Because he got hurt.
And where did he
has a
get the
mustache.
mustache?
He grew it, dude.
He did grow it.
Well, yeah,
I thought it was Corey, but I don't know.
That seems like a Corey thing.
Pinor's the
It
best.
does. But yeah, he's the best. And for a long time he was single.
Oh,
He got a wife.
He got a wife.
he got a wife.
named Penny, right?
Yep.
We call her Penny. And she is an Eagle from, I want to say, Carson Newman University.
Somewhere down in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, I think it was Carson Newman. As I recall, it was Carson Newman University.
I have no idea.
No, that's Virginia, I think.
No, that's Christopher Newport.
That's Christopher. Okay,
Yeah,
I think
this
Carson Newman. Then yeah.
Yep. So we got this at Carson Newman. They met, fell in love, and so they've been sleeping in here. They've been living in here together. We got little polar bear eagles flying around. No, they've
So
they've acted
does
appropriately.
she lay eggs? Or
She gives birth to live
Good
eggs.
question.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But nothing so far.
nothing so far?
So,
One of them's infertile.
we'll see.
Oh my gosh.
I got another artifact here. It is in shambles.
Whoa.
Oh, it's wet.
Ooh.
Okay, so we got this. It is the remnants of a trophy, and I found like the obliterated numbers and letters of this just strewn about, and I vacuumed those up. But it had a first place.
I was gonna say, did we win that?
I think we won Battle
we
of the
won.
Bands.
It was Battle of the Bands at
University of Alabama.
Huntsville. Yeah,
Yeah.
University of Alabama, Huntsville.
Shout out Grayson.
Shout out Grayson. And it's a horse with a horseshoe because Alabama loves horseshoes, I guess.
Yeah.
And we won first place at Battle of the Bands. We got this trophy, and then we used it as an ice scraper.
Ice scraper. I remember
And
that.
that's how it broke, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Because I think I was in the passenger seat and Ben like couldn't see, so I was like, "What do I scrape it off with?" I just took the
We have
trophy
the
and
trophy.
just and it worked.
And I know
Yeah.
that trophy lived on our dashboard for the past like 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't
Something like that.
disrespect it. It was
No.
it was here.
Even when it was in shambles, just
Yeah,
on the front.
Yeah.
it shows that we value it.
I remember we were asked back to that same Battle of the Bands a year later.
We're like, oh, that's cool.
I thought we were competing,
Same.
and we weren't told that we weren't competing. There were 3 bands before us, and we were the final band. And I'm like, oh guys, we're gonna win this again. Like
We're gonna get another trophy.
like we're gonna get another trophy. And then right before we went on, they're like, all right, everyone cast your votes, and we're gonna have the winner from last year put on a fun performance.
and we're like,
We're
we're
like,
not
I
"Aw."
was like, I guess all right, we're gonna have a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun.
competing. It was so fun.
was
but
so
it was
much fun.
funny.
The only thing I remember from that show, one, was the first band had at least like a 7 or 8 minute guitar solo or
Dude,
something like
it
that.
was like absurd. Like
it was absurdly long.
it was crazy.
They
and
were
then
a
the
jam
next-
band.
Yeah, they were like a jam band. The next band was a country band where like they came in, played their songs, and then just all left.
Yep.
And then the last band, was that us? Were there 3?
No, the last band was
It was a younger band.
the girl lead singer.
Yeah,
I thought they were like
I'm a
pretty.
Machine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They
I
were
forget
they were
their
pretty
band
cool.
name.
They were fun. It's
Yeah.
a very interesting show.
It was.
Who ended up
I
winning?
remember that one of the opening bands was like shocked that we didn't do drugs.
Oh yeah,
It was the
And
first
then-
band.
It's the first band.
They were like super like stoned and drunk about to go play their set, and they're like, "You guys don't get effed up before every show."
Yeah.
We're like,
And we're
No,
like, we're
no.
like eating a vegetable tray.
eating broccoli. We're like, no, we're good.
Like, nah,
And they ended up winning.
that's insane.
Isn't that
it's
crazy?
crazy.
We don't have to spend too long on this story, but I have here some pepper spray.
brings back memories. So
Can we try it?
That would
no,
be
that would end the podcast immediately.
that would be
So
awesome.
I'll tell like a short version, because I have a lot of memories of like what I would consider, if I'm being dramatic, to be near-death experiences. And this specific one, I was driving the van. I think we were coming from Columbus or Cleveland, something like that, and we were going to Philadelphia. And we switched driving every like 2 to 3 hours. So it was my turn to finish the shift. And as I'm pulling into downtown Philadelphia, I cut somebody off on the highway. I admit it, I cut somebody off. In my defense, like all of this was filled to the brim. You couldn't really see through the back. And also there wasn't really anybody on the road, so he wasn't even close to hitting me, but he got really mad. And so this guy in Philadelphia pulls up next to our van and is like giving Ben dirty looks. I think Ben was in the passenger seat. So then he whips in front of me, slams on his brakes, brake checks us a couple times. The tire hits the back of the seat,
Thung.
And then I'm like, whatever. In Cincinnati, like you get flipped off and then that's the end of the story. But this is Philadelphia. So he ended up like right off the highway was a stoplight. And I remember he got out of his car and like came to the side of our car. And I'm like clicking lock. And he's like trying to get into the driver's side door. I'm like panicking and freaking out and sleep deprived and in a weird city. And then I was like, maybe he wants to talk.
It's like Adolph, drive.
But we're at a red light. And so I like unroll my window ever so slightly. And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, whatever. He's like trying to spit in the window. So I just like roll up the window and drive away. And then he followed us for the next like 5 minutes or so. And every time we hit a red light or a stoplight, I remember hearing like a beer can or like a soda can hit the back of our van. And like, I'm freaking out. If you've never been to Philadelphia, like the streets are really narrow. So there's like cars parked on half on the sidewalk, half in the street. So I'm like driving the 15-passenger van, trying not to hit all these cars as this dude follows us. I'm like convinced we're going to die. But we didn't. And then thankfully he left us alone and then Ben switched driving duties because I was freaking out.
And we did not have any weapons or defense
Yes.
mechanisms.
So then I told my dad that story and then he got us some pepper spray. And we've never had to use it,
We have not.
but
Until
could.
now.
that would have felt amazing
To use
The pepper
it?
spray.
to use it on that guy.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, this guy's going to kill us.
He would have
And
been more mad.
then- For sure. People in Philly are built different.
They are.
Knowing me, I would have sprayed it in my face.
You know-
I'd be like, stop. No, I can't see.
If you go
But-
away, I'll pepper spray my own eyes.
So then because that to me felt like a near-death experience because I was like,
Mhm.
this guy's about to shoot us and we're all going to die. But then another near-death experience I remember was, and you didn't get to experience this, James.
I didn't experience the last one either.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Philly
you did.
one.
Oh, that's crazy.
I wasn't there.
That's so sad.
Well, you're our guardian angel. But I remember that Mark, our old lead singer, was driving, I don't even know what highway, but I
Yeah.
just remember like
He's one of those people that if he's driving and talking, he'll like look at you while he's driving. And we're like, cut it out.
Mark.
Crazy.
Cut
Such
it
a
out.
bad
Look.
habit.
Look at the road, dude. And so when he looks, he
Like pulls the
turns.
wheel a
Oh
little
my
bit.
God.
pulls the
Gosh.
wheel every time he did that.
And so I remember, I think that's actually the closest I've been to dying in real
Yeah.
life. Cause I just remember like he starts to like swerve in the wrong lane and then he
Mhm.
like overcorrects and it's like,
the van like is like tipping.
dude, I
At
vividly
70 miles an
remember
hour.
he's like,
Dude,
and I'm like, you're
he
driving.
he looks all the way back at both of us.
And
We
he's like-
all are making eye contact.
And we're like,
We're all
oh my
like, we're
God.
gonna die.
Oh my gosh.
I genuinely thought that we might die that
Yeah.
day. And like,
That's crazy.
and I remember you weren't with us.
No.
Do you want to explain why?
I was back home taking exams
So
for college.
we were,
Was that on the way to Philly?
no, it was, I think it was after
It was
New
after-
York City.
Oh,
I thought it was after Cleveland to Philly.
Maybe.
it could have been that same drive.
It totally could have, except you didn't fly to Philly.
No, you
Yeah,
guys stayed in Philly because then the next day you drove to New York City,
Right,
Oh,
and
to
that's
pick
where
James
I
up.
flew in.
So James flew out of,
No,
or you took an overnight bus.
I took an overnight bus from Cleveland to Cincinnati to take exams.
where you had your own near-death experience.
with the homeless guy.
With the that homeless guy tried to like steal $20 from me. I was offering him $1, but he said no, just give me $20. I was like, no, I've got $1.
Wasn't he like, but you have 20 right there?
Yeah, he saw my 20, and then he like grabs my arm, and I was like, no. And so I think I don't remember if I ended up giving him anything.
I think you said you dropped it on the ground. You're like, take
No.
this or nothing. I don't know.
I like offered him the one. I was like, you can have this. You're not having 20. And yeah, that's where I don't remember if I actually gave him the one. I think I did give him the one, and I just left.
Probably.
But that was not fun. So I took the overnight bus from Cleveland to Cincinnati. Took 2 exams, and then
flew to New York
flew
City.
to New York City. It was fun.
And
It was
then
really
played a
fun.
show that
And then
night.
we played a show with Jay Lind.
I
Was
Oh,
he
remember
yeah,
there?
we didn't know it.
I remember we were driving around New York City trying to find you. And you were like, oh yeah, I'm eating a bagel.
I mean,
or
I was
like a
eating-
baguette or something.
Yeah, I was eating a croissant across the street from the So Far place.
Yeah.
It was great.
You're like, oh, I'm eating a croissant.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was awesome.
That reminds me of the time we got a parking ticket with this van.
Oh.
We went to, I guess, were you with I don't
No.
think you were there. So our friend Matthew Reed, he was like, hey, I'll take you guys. I know a guy at SiriusXM in New York. I'll take you there, introduce you. I'll meet you there on this day. And so we went, and we could not find a place to park, of course, in New York City. And so we drove around probably for like 30 minutes. No spaces to be had. And then I thought we found a space. I'm like, whatever, we'll just park here. Screw it. And then we go to SiriusXM, we get some radio play, which is really, really great experience. And then we come back out. There's this big orange
nice
envelope on the window. It said parking ticket, and it was $125
Woo.
parking ticket. I think I still have the envelope.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I never
To
seen
use for future times.
Future New York City trips.
But that was the most expensive parking we've ever had, but it was worth it. Totally worth
it. For
it.
real.
Um,
Manhattan.
I remember in New York City, we were driving around trying to find a bathroom. And
Yeah.
we couldn't.
then we all just ended up peeing in bottles in the van because that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
But then that made me think of another story when we were in a traffic jam. And
That was on our way to Chicago.
Oh.
I
yeah,
think.
we were going to Chicago, and our friend Jordan has the tiniest bladder in the universe.
Yep.
And so he really had to pee, and we're literally in a traffic jam. So like, you're going to have to pee in a bottle. And I remember like right as he starts peeing in a bottle, somebody knocks on the window.
Oh, yes.
And he's just like,
And we're like on the highway at this point, right? Just
exit
like
ramp.
Exit ramp.
Yeah.
but it was like
It was
a
so fun.
trucker just wanting to talk or
Yeah.
something. Like he was like really nice, but then Jordan's
Yeah.
just like peeing as this guy's talking in the
Yeah.
window. I don't know why. I'll never forget his like,
That's
Speaking-
true. There's been a lot of urination in this van.
Oh gosh. Speaking of Jordan, there are some times that a catchphrase is created
Mm-hmm.
that we never forget, and we always say it. So, catchphrase that we say is, "Hey, can you give me that?
Can you give me that?
can you give me that?
And I don't have it. It's still up there, but I don't know. Maybe Corey brought
So,
Zots one time.
I remember
We got the
it
Zots
was
in Asheville.
Yeah, in Asheville, North Carolina. And we went to a candy shop, and Corey just buys this like massive bag of assorted candy.
Yeah.
And then
Called Zots.
our favorite was Zots.
Right.
No, I think it was a bag
It was
of Zots.
Zots.
Was it?
It was
Okay.
a big bag.
And we loved Zots. It was my first time having them.
Yeah.
It was my first time
It was
too.
awesome.
And
Plus, Asheville's awesome.
Yeah.
so at the very end of that, there was one blue Zot left, and we're like, you know what? Let's just let's induct this into the Telehope Hall of Fame. This is not to be eaten. This is a
Ever.
trophy on our dashboard. And then a
Also,
few years.
blue's the best color.
Oh, it is.
by
Yeah,
far the
it's
best
so
flavor.
good.
It was like
But then a few days later, or not days, a few years later,
this was years. Yeah,
we were on tour. Bless y'all.
Excuse me.
A few years later, we were on tour. Jordan wanted a little candy, and he's
saw it.
in this seat, and he sees it up on the dash, and he just like leans forward. He's like, "Hey, can you give me that?"
we're like,
And we all were like,
what the heck?
you cannot eat that Zot. And he was like, of course, like, whoa, like what the heck?
He didn't know.
He didn't know, but we're just like, no, that is not to be eaten.
It was so funny.
But can you give me that?
Hey, could you give me
Oh.
that?
So we say that anytime
What a
you
Zot.
want something that you're not supposed to. get.
Right. Can you give me
So,
that?
Can you give me that? And that's probably the biggest catchphrase that's come out of this car, maybe, that I remember.
That I remember for
I
sure.
think so, yeah. I was just looking to see if there was anything else on the dash.
I took it all off.
Dude, that Zot changed my life.
It did.
Another big part of this van.
Sorry.
He's gonna sneeze again.
I don't think I am. I'm back.
Preemptive, bless you.
Thank you.
Another big part
Preemptive.
of Telehope is we pop tires.
So many tires.
This hurts to sit like this.
Yeah, that's why I keep moving.
I know. So another big part of Telehope is we pop tires. And there's this one trip where we talked on our very first podcast about Tarleton State University. But on our trip from, we traveled from Virginia Beach to Dallas.
That was a crazy weekend.
It was a 24-hour drive. But about halfway through, our van starts like shaking. And I'm like, oh no.
Like
It's
aggressively.
Yeah. And so it's like violently shaking. And we're like, we have no choice. We have no time to spare. Like we have exactly 24 hours to get there basically. And so we just pushed through. I'm like, and I remember I was just like praying, God, please let these tires hold up. I don't want them to pop. So
I feel like maybe I stopped driving at that point.
Probably. And
I feel like you were like,
weird.
I'm just going to drive the rest. And I remember you drove like 6 or 7 hours or something.
Yeah, I remember. I drove
it violently shook.
Yeah.
It violently shook. I'm just like praying the whole time. I'm like, please let us get there. I just want to get to the school safely. And after that, I don't care. You can pop. I don't care. And then, so we ended up making it to the venue. And I remember calling them. I'm like, hey, do you have a mechanic like on site or anything?
Yeah. Yep.
Which is a stupid question at a school. But nobody was a mechanic. And then after that, I'm like, cool, let's just get to the place we're staying and then figure it out. So, James, you actually were going to fly home because you had an exam or something.
I did. The next day I flew out of Dallas, I think.
So I remember it was like a 20-minute drive to the airport. And I remember the van was still shaking violently. I'm like, God, please let us just get to the airport.
Get to the airport.
Also, like right outside of the Dallas airport is like not where you want to break down.
Stupid.
It's crazy.
That's
so
a stupid
busy.
airport.
So many lanes.
It was stupid.
And you have to pay to drive into. You have to drive through the airport.
Like a toll.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
It's crazy.
So we drive through it, drop you off. I'm like, I don't care what happens now.
Yeah.
We are going, and then I'm like, I'm going to drive until something happens. Literally, like 8 minutes later, we're driving.
Tire explodes.
Boom. A tire explodes. I'm like, I was ready. I was in the right lane. I was ready. Immediately gets off to the shoulder, and then I start changing the tire. But I couldn't change it, I don't think. Or I did. No, I did change it. That was a different time. But I did end up changing it. But it was shredded. Like, it was totally shredded. Dinged up the whole side of the van.
Dang.
There's like big black marks where like the tire popped and was like.
That must have been a hard time,
it.
guys.
James misses all of our hard times.
I miss all the hard times.
Because of your college. I hope it was worth it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
So then we drive back. We put a spare on. And we drive back, and I just had to drive slow because it still felt like it was shaking. But I'm like, oh my gosh. So I ended up buying a new, like, that year, I think I bought maybe 3 new tires for this van total.
Dang.
And they're each like $200, which is really annoying. It's just an annoying expense because these tires are like big.
And I was never around for a tire pop, but I do remember like it's one wheel has like always shaken.
In this van.
Ton.
Yeah.
A ton. Because I remember in Oklahoma, I think Adolph and I switched out tires. Like we just replaced one of the front ones with like a back one or something like that. And so then after the show,
trying to figure out if it was like an axle problem or a tire problem.
And so then we went to a parking lot, I think after our show in Oklahoma City or Tulsa. Something with the Ivy. And we were just driving
just like speeding
up and down this parking lot. And Ben was either running outside. Actually, I think you were just leaning out the window really far. And you were like looking.
No, I was running.
He was running outside.
You're running beside
it.
And you're just trying to see if there was something wrong with the.
I was trying to listen to it. I'm like, which tire is it?
Right.
Which tire is it?
So you're just like running up and down a parking lot, back and forth at like midnight. It was funny.
And then we figured out which one it was. Replaced it with the spare, which was basically another new one, and then it was fine. And we got where we needed to go for the rest of the tour.
Yeah,
just fine.
It worked,
I think. But yeah, I'm just looking here. Like, look at all these scratches and dings.
Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah, that is wild.
There's so much character. One of the this is one of the 2 cars I've ever owned that I have felt one with. Like when you're driving a car that you just feel one.
Oh,
like
yeah.
You and the car are one, and you're just like, I know exactly how this moves. Like,
yeah.
And as I was driving this here today, I was just like, dang, I'm gonna miss this because I don't feel that with any other car. I felt that with the Crown Victoria.
Yes.
And this car, which are both Fords.
Fords.
No,
both white Fords.
No, this is Chevy.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Chevy Express.
Express.
I just lost my train of thought.
I will say we've popped like 7 tires maybe
Mostly U-Haul.
something like that. Mostly U-Haul tires, but it's crazy.
I think with this van we only popped one, right?
but I
maybe
think we had
two.
tire issues.
But we've always had
All
tire
the
issues,
time.
But
You got tire issues.
Crazy.
but I did buy a minivan, and that's what we tour in now. And I bought tire insurance, everybody.
Let's go.
Hey,
But
let's go.
We haven't had tire problems in years, so hopefully it's okay. I remember in the knock on
Lock-on van.
I remember my favorite van move I ever made was in Memphis at Growlers the first time we were about to load out. We were in the lot in that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I whipped out of there in reverse and reversed all the way around into
Like a U?
like a whole U-turn
Yeah.
like across the street, and I was in the, like aimed perfectly at the doors within the white lines.
That's
and
a
I was
good
like,
move.
that was like the best, like most satisfying moment because I just floored it, and because there was a lot of traffic, floored it all the way around. And
I'm going to miss backing up this van.
I know. You could back it up if you want after this.
I might. It's just so fun to operate a big piece of machinery.
Do you want to
Yeah.
talk about the light compartment that you built out of wood?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I was
I felt
thinking
like
about
that
that
was
too.
really cool.
That was cool. We in 2022 we toured, and we had you. Sorry,
We had
sorry.
We
We growing hooves, dude. And it was you, me, Jordan, and Trevor.
Hey,
Yep.
can you hand me that?
Hey, can you give me that? And then, so we didn't have a lot of space, but we brought a full lighting setup. And so I built this little platform right here out of wood, like some sides, and then we put the lights on the ground, and then we put a top over the lights, so then we could put equipment on that.
Yep.
But it was really like dinky, rickety.
Dude, that was the most frustrating
Um,
thing of all time.
You had to have
oh my
it
gosh.
absolutely perfect. The lights in there absolutely in the perfect.
They were like
way.
genuinely like an inch of error.
Yeah.
It had to be
that was the worst.
perfect.
If that. And I mean, we
But it
made
was
it. We
great.
made it work.
Yeah, it was
but it was
great.
falling apart by the end. And by the end, it was so maddening to get it in there.
Oh, it was frustrating.
even with the new minivan, you got to get it
yeah.
just right.
yeah.
But it's not as dire. But it's still in a different way.
Right.
But with this, it was just like it was cool.
We always have a free pass to be extremely frustrated when
During
packing
loadout.
lights.
Yeah.
And then like 10 minutes later, we're like, okay, we're back to normal.
Yeah. We're fine.
good.
But in those
We're
10
good.
minutes, it's like, put this here, put this here, put this here. And then we're like, it's all out of love.
You know,
Yeah.
thinking about backing up, I did take this thing through a Taco Bell drive-through one time.
That's right.
I don't
A
know.
very tight turn.
I don't think you were there. I think you might have been on your honeymoon. Yeah. In
Was
fact,
that for the
I think we opened for
Max Frost?
Frost
Mm,
down at Bogart's.
that's right.
And afterwards, yeah, because we were down near UC, we went to Taco Bell. And this was the type of Taco Bell that had like pretty much a straight up just 90-degree
Yeah.
thing with like a 3-foot kind of like curb drop off. And you
did it.
And I did it. So that's my proudest
I-
van moment.
I vaguely
think.
remember the Taco Bell near UC. I think you did the same thing. And I feel like
Maybe
they also
you
have
were
a
there.
ledge.
You might have
Unless
been
that was
there.
a different one.
Mark was really sick. Yeah, you were there. It's when we opened for Walk Off the Earth.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because we didn't open
'Cause
for
he
Max
wasn't there
Frost at
for-
Bogart's. That was 20th century.
Right. I was
Yeah.
like, wait. Yeah. Anyways,
Oh.
So you're
I
right.
do remember that. That was crazy.
Is my phone still alive?
Yep.
Okay.
I had another memory. Oh, this van starred in the Like You Give Enough music video.
That's one thing I had written down.
That was really cool.
That
That's a
really
really
cool.
cool shot. If you haven't seen, go look up the I Think I Really Love Her music. No, not I think I wait.
You can look at that one too.
yeah, that one too. But it's the Like You Give Enough music video. Michael Williams actually was the like bandit driving. He was the stunt
Yep.
double.
He
was
was.
driving the van. I remember we were driving along that really long stretch at the Brad's property. We had a drone, which
Yeah.
you were operating,
Yeah.
and then we had another car. How did that go? Even we had. it was driving. So it was driving. Michael was driving the van.
You floored it down their driveway,
yeah.
and I stood by the road and just droned it up.
That's right. Oh, that's when we were outside of the van and we were laughing without smiling
Yes.
for the first time.
Yeah. I also remember the sky was really red, like oddly red for some reason.
Yeah.
And then Michael was like, why is it red? And then we like made up this whole thing about there was a cow processing plant or something and it had caught fire and so all the blood was going
Wait,
in.
and it was
It's just one of those
it was
funny
called
things.
Moon something.
What?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Oh, we talked about Moonburn,
Moonbird.
Oh, yeah, Moonbird. Don't get
This was
Moonbird.
before Michael knew, like,
that we were highly
we were.
sarcastic.
we were, very sarcastic, I think.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, dude,
Oh my gosh, that was in the midst of our Bang energy drink.
that's what I was
that's
gonna say.
right.
So that was when
Oh.
like Bang was getting really popular on like TikTok and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So we tried it, and like, there's so much caffeine.
it made
like,
me suicidal for real.
dude, it made
It was
me
horrible.
Crazy.
I genuinely was like hallucinating.
It's like a drug.
It was
I hated
crazy.
it.
Don't drink that much caffeine, folks.
It was awful.
I remember we like started the night with that. And then that was a good shooting night. I remember.
Yeah, it was great.
cold. Oh, it started snowing, right?
Yeah.
it started snowing, and that was.
I feel like I had very recently moved into this house because we
Mhm. I
shot
think
that
you had.
music video. Like part of that, I have a really creepy garage.
yeah.
So like the kidnap beat part was in the garage, and I just remember
Mhm.
we were shooting that, and like some of my neighbors were like walking by, like, "What is going on?" Because
Yeah.
we're like
Why is this guy tied up?
tied up in the garage. It's
that was a
funny.
really fun music video to make.
There
was
was.
fun.
It was really
That
fun.
was probably our most involved one. Oh yeah, and we sat in the back of this van too.
UDF.
Well, we drank milkshakes after, but we did.
Oh,
we
yeah.
shot the part where we were
Smoking
I-
cigs.
okay, I went to the liquor store and I got like the $8 bourbon. Like it was horrible. It was so bad.
Yeah.
And I bought fake cigarettes from Amazon,
We should have just
we
gotten
smoked
real
fake-
cigarettes.
And then we lit the
cigarettes.
cigarettes.
and
It's like-
they were so gross.
It was nasty.
And we might as well have gotten
it probably
real
would have been
cigarettes.
healthier to get real cigarettes.
Probably.
But we were playing cards back here
Yeah.
in our masks. I remember. And then Adolph takes off his mask.
I also remember like it wasn't uncommon to get a text that was like, "Hey, we're grabbing milkshakes to drink in the back of the van. You want to come?"
Mm-hmm.
And like we would have like a bunch of friends just in the back of this van drinking milkshakes.
It was a good
And
time.
It was so fun.
It was fun. There were a lot of milkshakes to be had in
Absolutely.
the back of this van. Did we shoot any other music videos with this van? 'Cause I'm trying to think. We did. I don't
think
we
so.
did. I don't think we ever named this van either, did we?
The Telehwhip.
The Telewhip.
Telehwhip.
But we didn't actually. We should name the minivan. We should. But I don't think.
so.
Oh, the minivan. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
new
like,
one.
this one's already
Like,
dead.
yeah.
But I don't think.
Dude, my legs are sore.
Dude, it's hard to say
I
like
did
this.
legs yesterday.
I'm trying to remember any last memories. We're about to put in. There's there's 3 more rows of these benches, that are in Adolph's basement that we're about to put in, so I can sell this.
Sell
thing
this,
tonight.
John. Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. Do we have any other memories? Do you think? That's what
you
the Yvonne
think?
always does.
I think I had
Do you
5.
think?
He asks like
stories,
a
and I think
question,
we've
then he
told
says,
them.
"Do you think?"
I think we hit all mine too.
And then we did a podcast in this van.
Oh wait, I knocked over someone's mailbox with this van.
Did you really?
Yeah, not with you guys. I borrowed it because I had to pick up a bike because I just bought a bike because I wanted to ride, and so then I backed out of this person's driveway. I bought it off Facebook Marketplace. I backed up, and then I just heard me hit something. I was like, "Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?" And I got out and I just like demolished this
Dang.
mailbox.
Did you pay for it?
Yeah. Well, so I went to them. I was like, "Yeah, I just hit your mailbox." And they're like, "Yeah, it happens all the time."
That's crazy.
I was like, "I'll replace it if you want. I'll Venmo you whatever you want. I mean, I'll take care of it." And so I just Venmoed him like $30,
Cool.
and that
that's
was it.
crazy.
So
If somebody backed into my mailbox, I'd be like, "What are you doing in my living room?
yeah.
Like, how'd you get up my porch?"
Oh wait, that's true.
I had something.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, my legs.
I had some. Wait, what story did you just say?
Oh my gosh.
I just hit someone's mailbox over.
Oh, I remember there was one time that Adolph, you and your dad borrowed it.
Dude, that's what I was about to
and
say.
I just got a text that was like, "Hey, something's really wrong with your van." I was like, "Dang it!"
I was like, my wife wanted this like corner cabinet thing, and
Lazy Susan.
Oh, the thing that always
No.
blocks the door down here.
yeah, dude, the thing that we've never done
For
anything
5
with.
years.
And so it was like, okay, well, we can go pick that up. So I was like, hey, can I borrow the van? And then Ben's like, yeah. And we hadn't had issues with the van in a while at that point. And then I'm driving back on the highway, and then it just starts like aggressively shaking, and like all the lights are going off. And
Ding, ding,
That's
ding.
true. It's always had dashboard lights.
Except I
crazy.
just got like a code clearer, just to like read codes and clear them.
Oh,
You know,
yeah, you don't have to fix anything.
you don't fix
You
it.
just have
Yeah,
to clear them.
that fixes it. It's a super easy fix.
Right.
For the engine, dude. The check engine light, just clear the code. But yeah, I remember that, and I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" But I have actually helped a lot of people move in this van.
Yeah, I moved apartments with this van, I'm pretty sure. And a U-Haul.
Yeah, we moved. Me and Clara, we moved our stuff. We moved your stuff. I helped Corey. Drove him to Nashville.
Yeah.
With his stuff in here.
Did you ever move with this?
I don't think so, but I didn't move
don't
very
think
far.
so.
Huh.
I've used this for a lot of like wood projects, like big
Actually,
wood
I
projects
moved
and stuff.
twice with this van.
Oh, that's right.
Because I moved out of the parents' house to my first apartment, from the second apartment to the third, from my first apartment to the second apartment, from the second apartment to the house. Wait,
Dang.
why do I have 4 fingers up?
Wait a minute.
Wait. Parents' house to first apartment to second apartment to house. That's 3. Okay.
Wait, why do I have 4
It's like,
fingers up? That's awesome.
That's great.
It has treated us well.
It has.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever. It didn't break down on tour, did it? Like when we needed it the most, it always pulled through for us.
Yeah. Mom. There was a time in Texas. Remember? It like
Oh yeah,
cooling
it just threw up.
Yeah, like
It was
I
fine.
forgot about
yeah,
that.
it like threw up, and then we were like, "Shoot, we're in Texas and we're like leaking coolant. That's not good." So we went to a mechanic shop for like half hour, and they said, "Yeah, just like vomited, and you're fine." We're like,
Like, there's
"Okay."
too much coolant in it. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
like,
there's
how?
too much.
so
coolant
that
in
was
it?
like one of those like, in the Bible where they pray about the oil, and like the oil is like overflowed their jars and stuff. They're like, we're
Oh.
out, and it's like, oh, it's overflowed.
Oh, it's
It was like
overflowing.
that moment where like,
We're like,
I
oh,
feel like,
we're
oh, the
fine.
van's overheating. No, actually, there's too much
Yeah,
coolant. It's overflowing. I'm like, how did that
yeah, I
happen?
forgot about that.
Like, what the heck?
I remember like every time we got gas, we were checking under the van for leaks,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And then sometimes there was a big puddle, and you're just like,
Yeah,
Yeah, but it always
Pulled
pulled
through.
through for us. Never once let us down.
nope.
So thanks, old Bessie, or old Telewhip.
I don't. Do we do anything in the winter with this guy? I don't think we've had any snow experiences.
I mean, I've driven it a lot in the winter.
Yeah.
But I mean, this thing's been around the half of the country with us.
Yeah.
I think we put 30,000 miles on it. Bought it 167,000 miles, and it's 210 now. Do that math for me.
33.
67,
no,
77.
that's more.
87, 97. Oh, 40.
That's
Yeah.
what
Why am I holding up 4
Why am I
fingers?
holding
43.
up
Yeah,
four fingers?
That's why I was holding up 4, because I
Yeah.
knew he was going to
Yeah.
ask that.
It's at least 40,000.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
And then shout out to Aston, our cousin. One time, he cleaned like the when the tire exploded on it. He like cleaned it. I was at our aunt's house, and he's just like over there randomly. He's like, "Oh, I'll just clean it randomly," and I come out
Oh.
and it's like clean. I'm like, "What the heck?"
Nice. Heck yeah.
It's really
That's
nice of
awesome.
him. I don't think we've ever taken it through a car wash. The paint is peeling. It's chipping pretty bad.
It is chipping pretty bad.
They're supposed to hand me a check tonight.
You're not getting the check.
No, it's a preset amount, and I'm hoping they're just like, here you go. Like, because I was expecting with my car last week for them to be like, all right, well, let's see if the blinkers work and like all this stuff, and they're just like, it runs.
That's crazy.
I'm like, okay.
Carvana, it's probably gonna be like a gift card. Like, oh, it'll be $5,000 with a Carvana gift card, but $200 if you get cash.
No, it's literally a check. That's what it says. Literally, we'll give you a check on
saying.
site for this much.
That's
like
awesome.
it better. So, anyway, thank you, old van.
Thank you, old trusty steed.
I think, is there still tape up there?
Yeah,
there's still
For
tape
sure.
up there.
There's tape on every window I
Yeah.
can see.
Yeah. I hope whoever gets you enjoys you.
They're probably gonna break you and drive you into the ground.
Apparently, the person who owned it before me, like, traveled the country and lived in it with a dog.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I've never seen any hair in here, so
Holy cow.
it's pretty wild.
It's been a good run.
It has. We did just tour last year in my new minivan, Vinny Man.
The new Vinny Man.
The new Vinny Man. And that was great. That was a great experience.
Yeah.
So,
Why are you talking about that van in this
I'm just
van?
saying
You're
the
hurting
new-
its feelings.
sorry, it was horrible. It was so
yeah,
bad.
it sucked.
It broke down.
Ben vomited outside of it
That's true.
Like a rock star.
like a rock star.
Anyway, thanks for joining us and listening to our memories. We will see you on the podcast for episode whatever is next. I don't know when we're releasing
I don't know.
this, but the next episode will be on our Patreon.
Get on the Tron.
Get on the Tron and we'll see you there. It'll be a fun time.
All right. Bye, Van.
Bye,
Bye,
man.
man. Bye, everybody.
See ya.